Jonathan Kuminga just went off. One of the best games I've seen from him throughout his career. Still only 22 years old. Man, he has a bright future. So he carried them right out the gate. First bucket of the game, it's ISO time. Whole right side of the court all to himself, bursts of speed into the between the legs. Now he's initiating contact. Pushes Jabari Smith back. Get used to that. He did that all night long to Rocket defenders. Just enough space was created. Now he's rising up in clear vision on that rim. Buckets. And it's always a luxury for him when that jumper is falling. It really hasn't this season, unfortunately. It's so nice to have because he's an elite driver and finisher, and tonight he was hitting from deep. This one was impressive to me. Right off the dribble handoff, right into it. That's some development. Usually his threes are just kind of stand still, catch and shoot threes with tons of time to fire away. What a way to start the game. He had their first 9 points instantly, and that really gave the team life and hope without Curry and Draymond versus a elite Western Conference opponent. And we know he's an elite driver and finisher. Grab the rebound, he can operate the fast break. Immediately, he sees Reed Shepherd, and he's like a shark. He can smell blood. And smartly, he knows it's time to attack because he can't stop him. Boom. Reed flies back, and the rest is history. Great play here to showcase how you can still get to the rim while the defense disrespects your jumper. Dylan Brooks goes under, and he simply attacks the open driving lane right that's given to him quickly, very quickly. Now he picks up speed, and with that speed and his strength and his size, Sengun, he gets pushed back, and that's impressive. Bullying a 243-pound center like it's nothing. His downhill driving ability really gives me Jaylen Brown vibes. Anyway, this is how you know he's confident. Pulling up from three off the dribble. And this game really showcased how much more dynamic as a scorer he is when that three is falling. Maybe with him having more on-ball responsibility, it resulted in a better rhythm and confidence right away. So those shots become easier. And he doesn't really have that on-ball luxury with a healthy roster. And how about the fourth quarter takeover? We just saw him bully their center. What do you think he's going to do versus Jalen Green? He says, you can go under the screen all you want. I'm getting to my spot and pushing you back. A minute later, he challenges Steven Adams at the rim, and he wins because he's an athletic specimen. A minute later, again, little things he was doing at the end of the game to get the dub. And Steve Kerr is going to love this. Andrew Wiggins bullies Shepherd. Now Houston has to sell out to help. Sengun to Wiggins and Holiday to Jackson Davis in the short corner. Instead of just standing still, Kuminga makes himself available. Easy layup, guaranteed bucket off that cut. Very simple. But that is a winning play. And then how about this? 2-point game. The Warriors get the shot they want and miss. But Kuminga is working on the glass. He refuses to allow the smaller Van Fleet to have an effective box out. Tips it up and in. Just a huge bucket. Missed shots like that in the guts of the game hurt so much mentally, especially when Houston was on a run trying to take back the lead. I mean, that was a game-saving play. And then Jalen Green, being Jalen Green, turns it over. And look at Kuminga take off. My goodness, looking like prime Christian McCaffrey. Poor little Freddie stands no chance to stop him at the rim. And then the biggest bucket of the game. 96-93, 19 seconds. They are hunting Fred, and he sees Brooks still around. He now has two players in his area, and he immediately recognizes, oh, I got to get through the gap between them, in the middle of them. Over the head gather. Very, very smart play right there. Solid contest from both players. I mean, that's a very, very tough finish that he kind of just makes look easy.